Hello, everybody. Welcome to this broadcast. I promise to be giving you guys updates as the story unfolds, and that is what we're gonna keep doing. Um, you don't prepare for these things, okay? I mean, not that you don't prepare for them. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you just gotta get into it because there is a cause. Okay, there is a reason for you to do what you're doing. Hey, Bato, how are you doing, my brother? How is it, Talo? Thank you so much, Bato. I'm doing well with my family here. Those of you who know me, you know I don't. If you see me doing something, I don't let anything move me. Behind me on the screen there is a shot from Radio Biafra. Okay, so what you're seeing is Radio Biafra. It's difficult for me to do this because the screen is, it's in the opposite. But here, if you see my cursor, that's a picture of Nnamdi Kanu. So this is Radio Biafra, and Nnamdi Kanu just tweeted on Radio Biafra. I'll read to you what he said. Let me go to where the tweet is on my phone, so I'll read his exact tweet, because what has happened is people have to be careful. And I told you people that we are all suffering together in this whole thing. It's not about tribe, it's not about political affiliation. All of us are the ones feeling this thing. So it's not about it has gone beyond ideology, it has gone beyond Biafra. No, if your Biafra is intact, pursue Biafra. IPOB is intact. This has gone inside Biafra, inside Afenifere, inside Nigeria, inside Zoo, inside Zakzaki are poor people. I don't care what you call them. They are the ones suffering. They are the ones that are bleeding blood. They are the ones buying from the same market. So let us just bury all of these differences, because when they shoot all of us. When their bullets are not designed for a Yoruba man, their bullets are not designed for an Igbo man, their bullets are not designed for an Hausa man, their bullets are designed for the poor masses. And these guys, they don't have any political class, no religious class. They just have one class, the class of the oppressed. They are up there and we are down there. And so let us forget our differences and team together. That's why this revolution is called for. That's why this revolution must succeed. There is always a time to call a truce. Yes, I have never denied the fact that Shore said some things through Sahara Reporters that is making people angry. But you have to understand, that was the reason why Shore wanted to meet with Nnamdi Kanu face to face. Shore told me, listen, look, I like this guy. I've listened to him. Because everybody focuses on what they are doing. Showore was focusing on his own agenda, doing his own thing. He was seeing, because when Nnamdi Kanu is talking and Nnamdi Kanu is saying all Yoruba people, it gets to him. So you think something about somebody without really coming close to them. So he laid down whatever it is, his pride, his whatever. He said, Chidi, I want to meet with Nnamdi Kanu. Me, I was like, really? You meet, I don't know how that is going to happen, no, because you know the impression people have about you. So, but anyway, let me try. And then we tried, and that meeting held. You see, God knows more than us human beings. Don't joke with God. Don't joke with God. This meeting is not something that he sat down and he planned. He just said, I want to meet with this guy. And when he met with Nnamdi Kanu, he could understand. I don't know what two of them discussed in private. I don't know. But this tweet is just a lesson for some of us. Even some of us who will come in this broadcast right now and start writing nonsense. I'm telling you, you're saying it's a stage managed thing. We don't know where he is. Go and see what we released. The person who was there with him when he was abducted. They smashed through the Lexus car that was parked there. You don't. Let's not just keep sowing this seed of disunity, because what Shore did was to try to understand this man, not just based on what he hears. He had to come close to him. He had to look him straight in the eye and ask him some questions. Nnamdi had to look him straight in the eye and ask him some questions. And these are men who have staked their life into what they are doing. So whatever it is that transpired between the two of them, we should not just take it for granted. There is a point where you get to and you look a man in the eye and you tell the man, look, my friend, you have done this to me, you said that, and the other person says, listen, my brother, this is why I did this is what I said, this is what I was thinking. And the other person will say, is that so? Okay, this is why I did this, this is what I said this, and they will talk. They must have said some things that made them have this mutual respect for each other. So for him, Nnamdi Kanu, to tweet this kind of tweet, well, I hope people who have the amount of respect that I have for Nnamdi Kanu should begin to redirect their attention. Let us even leave Nnamdi Kanu and Sowore out of all of this thing. Think about yourself. But let me read the tweet, and this is direct from Radio Biafra. It's not that somebody sent it to somewhere. This is from Radio Biafra. It says, from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's handle, it says, Fulani tyranny and primitive dictatorship will never win this war against the massed ranks of oppressed people in Nigeria. They will never win against the massed ranks of oppressed people in Nigeria. Suppressing the right to protest in a so-called democracy will only hasten the collapse of that zoo. Free Sowore and allow the revolution now right to protest. I don't know what else you require to know that this thing has gotten out of hand. I don't know what else you require. You must understand this is a time, these are trying times, these are dangerous times. You don't understand what is going on in Nigeria. It is the Gestapo style. Go and read Revolution and Gestapo movement. They are full. See, the machinery of state has been fully activated. The fact that you have them at the head of the army, the navy, the air force, all the defense apparatus of the country is patrolled, it is handled by these people. So they have deployed it in full force. The same thing they did to Nnamdi Kanu, the same thing they did to Zakzaki, that's what they are aiming to do to Omoyele Sowore. Open your eyes. This is a war time. This is no time for frivolities. This is no time for civilian activity. If you thought that, oh, you are not an activist, you are not this, I'm telling you, this is not the time for that. All you people writing rubbish, just get out of here and go and rejig your head. Forget about Nnamdi, forget about Sowore, talk about yourself. I want to see what you think about the situation. Some of us are so damn lazy, just come and just talk, just complain, just comment. Don't tell me about Sowore, don't tell me about Nnamdi. Tell me about yourself. What do you think about the situation? What is it that you think should happen? Okay, Sowore is stupid. Sowore planned. Nnamdi too. Maybe you think Nnamdi is stupid too. Maybe you think what Nnamdi did was, some of you even said it. Some of you said that Nnamdi took money from Buhari to support him. Some of you said that when Nnamdi told people to sit home for the election, that he was paid. You have to understand, we have gone beyond that. And it's annoying when I hear it from young people. See, don't answer people who come here to waste our time. Let us open our eyes. Make sure that your families are safe, because they are going to start abducting people. They're going to start arresting people. They're going to start doing funny things. Go and read up all African countries where dictators are ruling. That's exactly what they do. Buhari is a military man. He does not know any different. Don't you hear that old soldier never die? You cannot take the soldier from the man. Not, they have never, see, Obasanjo is still a soldier. He still has his full whatever as a soldier. They retire with everything that they were given as a soldier. So Buhari is still a soldier. You cannot tell me that he's a democratically elected. He does not know anything else. The only way he knows to deal with people is just to arrest them and shut them down. Sowore was walking the streets. He was not hiding. He was walking up and down. If it was a country that things were done properly, if it was a democratic system, what they would do if they think that Sowore is doing something bad is to just come up to him and arrest him. That's what they do here. They just come up to you and say, excuse me, Mr. Sowore, you are under arrest for doing this. I'd like to tell you. They'll read him his Miranda rights. You have a right to remain silent. Everything you say will be used against you in a court of law. And then they'll arrest him. And they'll tell him what he's charged for. And a lawyer will come for bail. They will either grant him bail or they will say, oh, it's a capital offense. It is a non-bailable offense. And then we will challenge it. Why do you have the judiciary? For those of you who still support the government, why do you have the judiciary? Why do you have our senators and all that? Why do you have the Senate? And then you still do things like a place where there is no law. You now wait for him. He goes to his office where he's doing something and you jump in there and you begin to chase him like cat and mouse. And then you arrest him and then you like kidnappers. And then you smash through the car that is blocking you. Then you come out with a gun to shoot the person that is trying to fool because you abduct him. What is the guarantee that those people that abducted him are from DSS? And they have not even said anything. So you have kidnapped him because Boko Haram people, Fulani herdsmen, they all wear camouflage and they do what they do. So there is no way we could even ascertain that they were the ones. But in your stupidity and your backward thinking mind, you have forgotten what happened between you and Nnamdi Kanu. You just made him a hero. So what you have just made Omoyele Sowore is you've just turned him to another big hero. That's what you just keep doing. You just keep creating heroes that will come back and haunt you. Okay? I just pray that. But you know, Sowore was prepared for this. He kept saying, I'm prepared to die for this. I'm prepared to sacrifice myself. Those of you who are Christians, you know what happened to the devil? The devil tortured Jesus Christ. He crucified Jesus Christ. He killed him, thinking that, oh, he has ended his revolution. Because Jesus Christ was a revolutionary too. He thought he had ended the gospel of Jesus Christ. He thought he had ended his ministry, but that is when his ministry actually started. They say that if the devil knew, he wouldn't have crucified Jesus Christ. That is what is happening right now. If Buhari knows if he's intelligent, but of course he's not intelligent now, so why am I wasting my time? If he was smart enough, he will not do what he is doing right now. So please, what I came to tell us is, stop wasting time answering people who are just on the internet, just trolling and making all kinds of noise. Just leave them alone. Watch, stay tuned to smart people. Stay tuned to people who are reasonable and hear what they are saying. Other time when they release something, they say, Sowore said this. No. Did you hear Nnamdi Kanu release anything? Did you hear Nnamdi Kanu say anything? That's what you tell you, that some things are going on. It's not everything that they must just let out in the public. But you should understand that we are the masses. The masses of Nigeria are together in this. Tell me one person who will tell you, I've told you people, if you can give me 3 reasons, why we should not revolt, I will drop this. I'm telling you, I will drop this revolution. Give me 3 good reasons. Show me reasons why we should not do this revolution, and I will drop this thing. I'm telling you, if you can give me 3 good reasons, since I made that claim, nobody has come up with any reason. You understand? Mr. John Major Nadozie, my brother, you can keep saying what you're saying, say it's a scam, no problem. Tell us what you two think. Tell us what you think. Okay, if Shore is a scam, if the arrest is a scam, tell us what should be done. Stop commenting about something that's already happening. Tell us what should be done. Arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, was it a scam? When they bombed his house, are you waiting till they come and bomb Shore? Are you waiting till they kill 23 people in front of Shore's house before you believe what is going on? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you daft? Don't you understand? You keep saying is somebody somewhere just churning out messages that are dividing us. But let me tell you something you have to be careful about. Inside every organization, inside the Radio Biafra public space, inside IPOB, they have infiltrated everybody. They are answering Igbo name. You will see John Madoka, James Okoye, saying things. Even you, John Mazi, you're probably not even an Igbo man. I won't be surprised that you're not an Igbo man. Okay? You are just there talking, and we don't even know. You have infiltrated all over the place. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. Whatever is going on, let us be attentive to the true situation on the ground. This is not about Shore and about Nnamdi Kanu and about Zakzaki. It is about the poor masses in Nigeria. Tell me that they are not suffering. Tell me that the Fulani herdsmen are not killing people. That I will listen. Forget about what you think is going on. Those conspiracy theories. They will not help anybody now. Obieze Kwesili is tweeting. It's Obieze Kwesili too. Is that fake? Obieze Kwesili is tweeting about this whole thing. So many, everybody is tweeting about it. So what do you think? What do you think? The whole world knows about Shore. You watch what is going to happen. You just keep watching. So what I'm telling those of us, you just keep saying Yorubas. That is too mundane. I hear people say Yoruba people did this. See, this is not the time for it. This is not the time for it. We have gone beyond that thing. Unless you don't have any family in Nigeria. Some of you people, when I see you talk, I wonder, do you have any brother in Nigeria? Do you have any sister in Nigeria? Do you have any uncle? Do you have any cousins? If you have people in Nigeria, then you will not be talking about the way you are talking. I'm telling you. You will not be talking about the way you're talking. John Iwuji, honestly, I would want to speak to you, actually, if you are who you say you are. Because I see John Iwuji and I see the face of a woman, and you still answer John Iwuji. So that's how you people are not smart enough. Maybe you're a DSS person. Maybe you're somebody they send. Maybe you're one of the trolls. But you come to cause confusion, okay? We don't need that kind of confusion right now. You cannot stop an ideology that has been planted in the minds of people. If that ideology is wrong, it will not succeed. But if that ideology is from heaven, if that ideology is sanctioned by God, you will not stop it. Let me tell you, you will not stop it, because it is the voice of the trodden. It is the voice of the voiceless. It is the voice of the helpless. And that voice of the helpless, that voice of the downtrodden, God is always with them. And there is nothing you can do about it. You may come with them with arms and ammunition, but let me tell you something. Right within the police, right within the army, right within the DSS, they have people who are suffering these things. Go to the military barracks, go to the police barracks, go to the Air Force barracks, and see what is happening. See what our boys in the field, in the war front, fighting Boko Haram, our military, go and see what they are suffering. Go and see videos that they make. They are also suffering it. So this revolution is about everybody. You get up and you complain about things that are happening in Nigeria, but we tell you to revolt, and you turn around and you're looking for excuse. You people, you are just cowards. Anybody who talks about all of this, they are cowards. They are cowards. Because your heart cannot handle what you're being told to do. your heart is, your liver is failing you. Because if your liver was not failing you, then you would accept what you're being told, and you'll be thinking about the way forward, not looking for a way to distract people, not looking for a way to discourage people. Unless you are an agent, only an agent will be there discouraging people. But I don't mind. No matter how many discouragement that you bring on, we will still go ahead. But you'll be there to tell the story, no problem. People will die for you, no problem. But I've said that if there, and this is a popular saying, if there is nothing in this life that you believe is worth dying for, then you are not worth living. Listen to me. If there's nothing in life that you feel that is worth dying for, I know people like that. Every time you tell them, let's do this, I say, oh boy, forget that thing, I better go. Why should I waste my time? Did that one? No, it's not worth it to. I know it's not worth it to. Everything is not worth it. Every single thing. Help people. No, they are not worth it. That man is not worth it. Give alms to people. They are not worth it. Buy something for those people. They don't buy Christmas gifts. They don't send cards. They don't even send text to people. They are not worth it. Join this cause. It is not worth it. Fight for these people. They are not worth it. You are not worth living. Why are you living now? Why are you living? There's no reason for you to live. I have always been a fan of Nnamdi Kanu. We do not employ the same methods to try to arrive at the same situation. But always, go and ask in Canada. I have always supported IPOB. The two army demonstrations that have been carried out here, I was right there in the middle of it. My company covered it free of charge. Go and look at it. When they shut down our website, that's when we did. But when there was a demonstration against the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, we covered it. We were in the forefront. We did the video. We did pictures are still there in Worship Media. Go to Facebook and you see it. When Mefo came here, when Mefo came to Toronto, my company covered the event, pictures and video free of charge. Go and ask Mazi, Jerry. Jerry will tell you there are pictures I took with Uche Mefo that time. And when Nnamdi came this time around, we streamed it live for over 5 hours. I'm telling you, we did everything free of charge, but IPOB family here now said, no, Chidi, you cannot do all that free. And then they gave us, they asked us, what do we want? And we said, whatever you want, and they gave us some money towards that. But we initially did it for free. That is how I believed in Nnamdi Kanu. But Sowore is somebody that I have searched very well. I've had interactions with him in the past. We worked together when we were covering the story of Apostle Suleiman. And the way we exchanged material, I saw that he was somebody who you could trust and he will not betray your trust. We dealt with very sensitive material. There's a point you get to in life, you look at a human being and you say, man, this guy, I will trust him. Even if he were to betray me, let it be from the person that I trusted. That made me, just become devoted to Sowore. When he came up with the Take It Back movement, I saw what it is that he was doing. I asked questions and I saw that it was genuine and I was sold out. And the rest is history. So these are men that I respect. And for some of you who are very casual, and I'm not trying to put anybody down, but little frail-minded individuals, you need to sometimes learn from people who are more than you. Nnamdi Kanu passed me. Nnamdi Kanu is greater than me when it comes to this revolution and activity. I cannot do what that man can do. Everybody has their own limit. I know what I can do. But I admire him and what he is able to do. I admire his fearlessness. I admire his commitment to sit and talk from morning till night. The next time he's talking, he's challenging, he's walking. When they release him from prison, they say you cannot come out. Did you see him in court? He challenged them in court, right there in court. He was commanding them. I don't have that kind of, I can't do it. I don't know, maybe I can, but when I see somebody, that's me. When I know what I am capable of doing, and I stay on my lane. And when I see somebody doing something that I'm not capable of doing, all I can do is support that person. Showore himself is able to lay down everything. He left his family, he left his beautiful wife and children, and he went right down to Nigeria knowing that the situation was volatile. He knew that Muhammadu Buhari was in control. He knew that people, no, we didn't sell out the revolution. We didn't sell out the revolution at all. We did not. You cannot, it is not a secret. What we are doing is not a secret organization, so we cannot hide and be doing it. It is something we are doing for the whole of the Nigerian masses. We are throwing it out there. We are saying, if you people are truly suffering, join us. But if you're not suffering, then what we are doing, you need to put your idea in the court of public opinion. You need to allow that. That is how great men are. If you cannot handle criticism, if you cannot take feedbacks, then you will not succeed. The greatest companies in the world, they employ people to vet them. They employ people to challenge them. So what these people do is they conduct surveys. They don't do it secret. These people come out and they say, Coca-Cola pays millions, billions of dollars to have people test their drinks every day. These people will organize people and say, what do you think of Coca-Cola? Is it good? Is it bad? They will set up forums. They will take criticisms and they will improve. So if we're going to do a revolution that is about the Nigerian people, why should we do it in secret? No, we opened a group, a public group, and we brought in everybody into that group. That is Showore's idea. He was going back and forth. He was walking the streets and talking about the revolution. He tried it in the court of public opinion. And with the feedback he was getting, he continued to move on. If 90% of the people had said, see, oh boy, we are not suffering, no, bros, this thing you're saying is not true. I beg, come. I said, if we had youths that came and tweeted and said, what rubbish is this? I have a business. I just finished last year and I already have a job. If we had youths that told us, I have a car, I have a job, I have a house, what are you deceiving us for? Stop that revolution. Showore would have stopped. If we had doctors that came out and said, Showore, our hospitals are well equipped. We are getting the best medical service to the people, Showore would have stopped. I'm telling you. But people did not say that. So he continued, and the response we are getting is, as he was even still talking about that, as he was still telling you people what is going on, Fulani headsmen went and murdered a priest in Enugu all the time. Okpabinimbo. Do you remember when Fulani people went and slaughtered how many people in Okpabinimbo? In Enugu State. Always Enugu State. While he was still talking, priests, I said it yesterday, priests, I have never seen priests, holy men of God. They line the street, they carry placards. So if you thought that this, what we're doing is an unholy thing, then go and see where priests are carrying placards and walking the streets of Enugu State, protesting. They have had enough. They have had enough. So everybody is together in this thing. Stop dividing yourself. Stop giving yourself headache. You will die doing it. Stop. Everybody is together. Forget you are the one creating the division in your head. Accept it. It's pride that is still worrying you. We were all wrong. Showore was wrong about Nnamdi Kanu. When he met with Nnamdi Kanu, he understood him more. Why is that simple? Why is that difficult for you to understand? Take it from somebody who was there in the meeting. It's so frustrating to me. Take it from me. I was going to play the video. Was I not there? When men get to a point and they say, look, it is time I understand this thing for myself. I don't want what somebody said. I don't want what I hear on radio. I need to talk to this person one-on-one. And he spoke to the person. You need to admire that person. You need to respect their humility. You need to respect their wisdom. And then you're watching the person that they spoke to. You're watching their body language. You're watching what they are saying. Or you are the one that is interpreting for them what they are saying. You are the one telling Nnamdi Kanu what he thinks about Omoyele Sowore. You're the one telling Omoyele Sowore what he thinks about Nnamdi Kanu. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Nnamdi Kanu is Nnamdi Kanu. I like that. And Sowore is Sowore. They have their convictions in life. They are doing their own thing. Respect them and do what they are doing. Yes, I agree with this parallel. Nnamdi Kanu does not believe in a Nigeria that works. He is done with Nigeria. He tried before. Go and see his early protests in London. He was actually carrying the Nigerian flag. Nnamdi Kanu has read, he has researched, and he has found out that Nigeria was faulty from foundation. Nnamdi Kanu said that they brought you people together. One I can't even talk. The way his mouth is Nnamdi Kanu's mouth is like acid, it's like fire. I can't talk like that. But he said that the contraption Nigeria is not even supposed to be there in the first place. So Nnamdi Kanu has said, me, I don't want Nigeria. Nigeria is a zoo. I don't belong to Nigeria. I want my Biafra. But the problem there is that he is trying to wrench Biafra from it is Nigeria that is holding Biafra now. So some of us who are fighting the leadership in Nigeria, don't you understand that it is the same thing? Biafra is not allowed to exist now. Who is holding Biafra back? Is it not Nigeria? So you have to fight for Biafra, but allow those of us who are fighting Nigeria to fight. Don't you see it's a win-win situation? If the leadership, if we are able to make the leadership give us back our power, if they give us what belongs to us, then everybody will now decide what they want to do. Nobody will force you to remain where you don't want to remain. So let us stop fighting ourselves. You understand? You're fighting over breadfruit. Igbo people say that you don't start to how do I say it? It's only in Igbo. The breadfruit is still up in the tree, and you are breaking palm kernel nuts that you used to eat the breadfruit. Let us bring down the breadfruit first now, and then we can now begin to eat it with the thing. You understand? Igbo people also say, "Ana azota ana we zobu ute." Izotazia ute inwere ana ka eze bi ga-edina. So please try to understand that everybody is fighting for the same cause. If we wrench our resources, our power, our nation out of the people who are holding it, then we will decide automatically. Everybody will go and control their resources. The Northerners will go and control the mines in North. The Easterners will have a Biafra land, and they will control their resources. The West will control the West and the resources. Let me tell you, there's more than enough. The problem in Nigeria is that we are too much. We have too much that is going on for us. We don't even know. Some countries, look at Israel. What does Israel have? A desert. In Nigeria, in the north, didn't you see? They have diamond, they have gold. They had the granite pyramids. The north can sustain itself 100%. I'm telling you. I have people in the north. I have brothers in the north. I have people who are married to northerners. I have friends that are from school who are from the north. So when I talk about the north, I talk about the north knowing that even the middle belt, my godparents for our wedding are from Tiv land. I did my youth service in Tiv in Benue State. I love the people. I'm a naturalized person wherever I stay. So there is not Benue State. You don't have more food than Benue State. Let me tell you something. Benue State is the food basket of the nation. So if you leave Benue State will sustain itself. Benue State is richer than most countries in Africa. It is just bad government that is just making us kill ourselves. Biafra, if you leave Biafra alone, Biafra will have its own technology. Go to Kokam, Enugu, if you want to see technology. Kokam, Enugu, they can manufacture a car from beginning to end. Was it not Biafrans that sustained the war when they were fighting the war? They built their bombs, they built submarine. They are self-sustaining. Go and look at the West. Chocolate is a multi-billion-dollar business. It is made from cocoa. Nigeria does not. They take the cocoa from Nigeria, then they go outside, they process it, and they come back and they sell bombita to us. They sell chocolate to us. Far at 10, 20 times over, and we buy it. The West, with its rubber, with its so many plants that are there, kola nut, everything, even Igbo. When Shore was talking about Indian hemp, people did not understand him. Go and see now that all over the world, Indian hemp, Coca-Cola is actually going to put what would they call it? It's going to put a component from Indian hemp inside Coca-Cola. Not the dangerous one. You have to understand these things are, you have to be intelligent. The problem is that Nigeria's standard has fallen so low. Do you see all these people that take a microphone and they're interviewing people on the street? You laugh over it, but I cry. Have you seen the mentality of Nigerians now? They'll be asking people things on the street and they'll be answering differently. If you go now and ask them what is revolution, you'll be surprised the kind of response you will get. That is how Nigeria has fallen academically. That is how people have mentally given up. Hardship has made people in Nigeria, they're walking about like zombies. So please try to understand. This is a time for maximum understanding. The West, the East, the North, all of these people, these were individuals going on their own, minding their own business before they came and joined us together in an unholy marriage. That's why it's not working. So we need to all go and go to our own villages. I agree with you. Let everybody go to their own village, meet with their people, and now decide how we will all come together and live together. That's the message everybody is preaching. But the thing there is that for us to do it now, they have the military, they have the police, they have the Air Force. We need to collect our power from them now. Don't you understand? So I don't have anything against Biafra, but just see with me, reason with me, that Biafra is fighting the same war we are fighting. IPOB is fighting the same war we are fighting. IPOB says, leave us alone. But they're not leaving you alone now. Go and do it. If you, why did they proscribe IPOB and call it a terrorist group? Because they don't like you. They don't want you to go. So I don't understand it. When somebody is fighting the same person that you are fighting, and then you are turning around to be fighting that person who is fighting the person that is fighting you. Is it not sounding like madness? Just think now. You understand? Somebody came to your house, surrounded your house, and said that you are part of that he has bought the land. Somebody said that he has bought the land where your house is. And you are saying, no, I don't belong to you. This my land is mine. I said, no. Now me own that land. Then some of us inside that big land that this big man bought, we say, no, Oga, you're wrong, go. What you're doing is not good. Every day, landlord, you're going to be disturbing this man. Leave him now. That land, that house is his land. He doesn't agree with you. You want to drive out, he block the road and say, you cannot drive out of this whole land because it is my land. You will start crying. He will come and shoot you. He will send Operation Python down to shoot you inside the house that is inside that land, claiming that it's the land. All of us were screaming and saying, no, no. In fact, this thing you're doing to this man that is opposing you, you're doing it to all of us. All of us that are within this land that you bought. You are doing it to all of us. We don't agree. You that is quarreling with the man that you're saying, why is the man attacking you? You are now coming to say that why are we fighting the landlord that said that he bought the land that your house is inside? No. If you see that we are now fighting the man, you should be happy. You should be saying, yes, maybe we didn't understand you before. Maybe we didn't support you before. But so now that we are saying what you're saying, you turning around and opposing what we are saying, how does it help? How does it help? I just got a tweet from Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar has joined the revolution now. Atiku Abubakar. So if you're still there, opening your mouth and typing because you have data and you have a phone, get some sense. Let me read for you what Atiku Abubakar just typed. And this is Atiku Abubakar that Shore was attacking. This is Atiku Abubakar that I myself was attacking because we don't support APC or PDP, and we felt that both of them, all of them rigged the election. But I want to show you what Alhaji Abubakar Atiku tweeted. He said, freedom of speech is not only constitutionally guaranteed, it is the substructure of our democracy. These kidnappings in the guise of arrest stands condemned. You cannot kidnap a citizen for speaking and you think that we will not talk. So you are very intelligent. You probably know more than all of these people. So this is a tweet from Atiku Abubakar. I don't know if you can see it clearly or not, but go and check it out. It's in the news. More and more people are talking. More and more people are talking. So this is a time for you to stop wasting time just talking rubbish. You're filling your brain with things that are not supposed to be there. What you should do is try to understand what is going on. Try to see how you can help. All over the world, people in Italy, let's begin to mobilize. We're all going to different embassies, different Nigerian embassies all over the place, and we're going to protest to them, and we're going to make sure that the days of rage. See, in every generation, God points people to lead his people. The people that God has ordained, you cannot do anything about it. If they are not from God, they will fail. Let me tell you something. Shore will fail if they are not from God. Nnamdi Kanu will fail if they are not from God. But if these people are from God, there is nothing that me can do about it. There's nothing that you that is typing nonsense can do about it. There's nothing that Muhammad Buhari will do about it. It will just take time. It will take time, but it will come to pass. Go and write it. It will come to pass. So I had to just do this broadcast. I'll continue to do this regular broadcast. Those are just one of the little things that I can do now that they have arrested Shore. See, there are thousands of Shores in us. Okay, yes, you can accuse me that I'm like Shore. You're right. You're right, because if you have worked with someone, if you have done anything under someone, you learn how they talk, you learn how they breathe, and you catch the vision. When you've caught a vision, remember what the Bible says: the vision is for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it. Though it tarries, wait for it. It is written down, but not written down with pen and paper. It is written down in our brains. It is etched in our memory. Go on, continue doing what you're doing. There is no clash, there is no controversy, there is no whatever between IPOB and Take It Back movement and Revolution Now, Days of Rage. There is no controversy, there is no conflict, nobody is fighting anybody. Just focus on what you're doing. Fight for what you're fighting. Let all of us fight for what we are fighting. Support Nnamdi Kanu, support Moele Shore, support Zakzaki, support every freedom fighter. We are all fighting for the same thing. When the rain falls, it falls on all of us. When Gary go up, it is the same market that all of us buy from. Haven't you noticed that inside that mall where there's heat and people are standing, that a Muslim is there, a Christian is there, IPO Biafra is there, Oduduwa person is there, South Avengers is there, everybody is there. Haven't you noticed? Someone is calling me, but I can't take the call now. Okay, haven't you noticed? Yeah, everybody in the church, in the mosque, everybody. Zakzaki, is he not Muslim? The priest that they killed 2 days ago in Enugu, is he not Roman Catholic? The 5 pastors that they abducted in Redeemed Christian, are they not Pentecostal? What are you talking about? Why? It's everybody now. Young people. You think, it's all these big people. The medical students that they went and attacked in the University of Abuja, are they not young people? What else do you want to hear? The youth couple that they shot the other day while they were doing the Zakzaki protest, is he not a young person? So it is cutting across everybody now. It's everybody, it's everything. So go and prepare for August the 5th. We are going on with revolution now. Nothing is stopping us. If there was any reason to have the revolution now, this is it. Free Shore now. This is Chidi, and I'm signing out.